I am telling you right now that Cuyahoga Falls is probably one of the hottest suburbs right here in the Akron metro area. You got about 50,000 residents that live right here in Cuyahoga Falls. So when compared to Akron, Cuyahoga Falls is about 1/4 of the population. So best believe with a population like that, there is tons to do out here. And in my opinion, a lot of these items are like little hidden gems. I feel like a lot of people in the surrounding cities that live maybe 15, 20 minutes away don't even know the benefits of what it's like to live right here in Cuyahoga Falls. So if you stay tuned all the way in this video, I will be releasing my 7 reasons on why I believe Cuyahoga Falls is probably one of the hottest cities right here in Summit County. What's going on, everybody? Alex Kolesar here with Century 21. And if you're looking to move out to the area, make sure you send me a text, phone call, email, because no matter how you want to get a hold of me, I got your back when moving to the area. Now make sure you stay tuned all the way in this video because I will be telling you my #1 reason why I believe Cuyahoga Falls is probably one of the best places to live. And if you don't live there already, if you don't even like the city, after watching this video, I might convince you otherwise. So make sure you're prepared for that. But let's start off with, again, no particular order up until they did that last position there. But let's start off with that Cuyahoga Falls has an amazing downtown area right there on Front Street that borders the Cuyahoga River. The reason why I like Cuyahoga Falls so much is because they have great bars downtown. They got even better restaurants and the walkability is amazing here. Now, when you're downtown, it's most likely you're gonna be hitting up a festival, or if you're just checking out the scenery, or maybe you're even getting some of the amazing food at the restaurants there. We usually hit up like Hibachi Japan, we got Leo's Italian restaurant there, and you even got Crave Cantina, which is like this luxury like taco joint. It's pretty damn good. We always end up skipping the dessert menu there. We head right down the street, and on the left, usually there, if you're walking the same way as I would be, on the left right there, you got Pav's Creamery, which is this amazing ice cream spot there. You always gotta get the waffle cone with the double scoop on top of it, and then you gotta head right across the street to this little park located along the Cuyahoga River. It's super great on a nice hot day, chilling with some friends and family. Now, the one thing I really like about downtown Cuyahoga Falls is the amount of festivals that they have here. They usually have it right in front of the amphitheater right there on Front Street. In August, they do Fall Fridays, which always has good music and art and food. And there are also a few other festivals kind of scattered throughout the entire year there. One of my favorite, again, is gonna be the Oktoberfest. Since I lived in Germany for about 3 years, you gotta hit up that festival every single time. Kind of brings back some good old memories of drinking Hefeweizen and putting on the Lederhosen and just really having a good time. We're at #6 now, heading down on the list. And I gotta say, the other pro about living right here in Cuyahoga Falls is Giant Eagle Market District. This grocery store is definitely my favorite. It is something that I've known about, but I've never really shopped there enough up until recently. These have, they have amazing food items in here, not just from a grocery store aspect, but they have like, I don't know, they have like at least 7 different little venues there that serve food. So they always have a walk station. You got a Starbucks right there. You got hand-rolled sushi. And then if you go down a little bit, they got like a little bistro. So this is all right inside of the market district. And then just on the left, which is probably my favorite reason to shop here, is they do have a bar. So as long as you go there, I think at like 1 p.m., right? It's 5 o'clock somewhere at any time, right? So as long as you hit up the bar, you can grab a beer. You can actually go shopping around, drinking the beer. It is super, super good. And it just makes shopping that much more enjoyable. I used to not shop there because Giant Eagle, in my opinion, was a little bit more expensive than the places I used to shop, like Aldi's and Walmart. But they got an Advantage card and all that, so I definitely recommend checking out the Giant Eagle Market District. Even upstairs, they have this little seating area, so you see a bunch of people up there doing business meetings. They got classes going on. They got students up there doing homework. So honestly, it's really a place for people to come kind of like hang out, and who would have thought? At a grocery store. All right, #5 on the list is gonna be the Natatorium, which is located just across the street from the Cuyahoga Falls High School there. The Natatorium is an amazing place to go work out. You got swimming, you got fitness classes in there, a weight room, I think you got 2 basketball courts, but they converted the one into like a cycling room and like an ab machine room. They have a 1/8 mile track, so on the snowy days, which gotta love Ohio, right? You can hit up the track inside and go running, so you don't have to obviously be on like a Stairmaster or something like that. Oh, they also have a babysitting area where you can drop your kids off for at least like, I think it's like a maximum of 2 hours, so you can actually go work out. So parents, you have zero excuse when it comes to working out. Now, if you're a resident here in Cuyahoga Falls, it is a $40 month membership fee. And if you're not a resident here, it's $50 a month. So a little bit of bonus if you live right here in Cuyahoga Falls. I will say, really the only downside to the natatorium is that if you don't go in like really, really early hours, it does get pretty busy, all right? It definitely gets pretty damn packed, especially if you have all these classes going on. People just got off work. It's maybe a Friday evening. I mean, it gets slammed, so be prepared. It's definitely one of the biggest gyms right here in Cuyahoga Falls, so people hit it up all the time. Right down the street, you got LA Fitness. You got Planet Fitness down the street too, but the Nat is the spot to be right here in Cuyahoga Falls. All right, number 4 on the list is that Cuyahoga Falls pretty much has everything. I mean, everything that you pretty much need, as long as you live within Cuyahoga Falls, is probably within a 5 to a 15-minute drive for you. You got all these big box stores over here. You got Lowe's right down the street from you probably. You got Menards right over in Brimfield. You got a ton of restaurants over here and fast food places all located in one spot over here. And then if you head back over to the Giant Eagle Market District area, off Portage Trail, you got another little downtown area over there. You got LA Fitness over there. You got like the XD Cinema movie theater over there. A bunch of little food spots. I mean, living right here in Cuyahoga Falls, it is super convenient. You don't have to drive 20 minutes to go get something. As long as you live right downtown, say on like 6th Street, I'm telling you, you're gonna be maybe a 10-minute drive to anything that you'll ever need. Number 3 on the list is gonna be the Aquatics Waterworks, a center that they have right here in the Waterworks Park that they have right behind it. I'm telling you right now, if you have a family and you got some kiddos, you definitely gotta hit up this aquatic center here. Look, they got a bunch of water slides here. They even got a lazy river, tons of seatings, they got umbrellas. So I'm telling you, on a really hot day or any really nice day here in Cuyahoga Falls, you definitely gotta take your kids out to this park. If you are a resident here in Cuyahoga Falls, I will say it's only $10 for entry, which is going to be much cheaper because if you're not a resident here, it's actually going to be 20 bucks. So there are definitely some perks of being a resident here. You get a little discounts on a lot of things here. Now, right behind the Aquatic Center, you got the Waterworks Park. They have tons of pavilions back here. They got baseball fields. And I'm telling you right now, back here at the pavilions, they have tons of barbecues. They got graduation parties, birthday parties. Hell, they just won their baseball game, so best believe they're bringing Dairy Queen out there. But normally when I end up coming out here, as soon as I get back there, I hang a left, and that's actually where you go to meet up to essentially float the river. That's right, you can float right along the Cuyahoga River. And when I lived in Texas, I used to go floating the river all the time down in New Braunfels, so it was always a super fun time. I will say the rapids here, though, on the Cuyahoga River are like a 1 out of 10, so you're literally floating on some pretty calm water. I think there was one spot where the water was pretty low one year and it was like, hey! Felt like we were just going through stage 5 rapids even though it was like a little couple waves. Number 2 on the list is that Cuyahoga Falls offers so much when it comes to restaurants offering these outdoor seating areas. I'm telling you right now, we get winter like 9 months of the year. At least that's what it feels like. So best believe those 3 months of the year, I want to be sitting on the patio under the sun, having some good food and drinks with some friends and family. And I'm telling you right now, no other city in the surrounding areas offers as many restaurants as Cuyahoga Falls does with these patio seating areas. Sure, a couple other cities offer it, but since there's only a couple in the area that have patio seating, it seems like the worst thing you want to do is go to an area. Can we get patio seating? Yeah, it's going to be about a 25-minute wait. Not the end of the world, but here in Cuyahoga Falls, you have limited options is what it feels like. Definitely one of my favorite spots is going to be the Sarah's Vineyard. It's a vineyard probably owned by Sarah. I don't know. It's right across the street from the Blossom Music Center. And speaking of the Blossom Music Center, unfortunately, I did not add it into the 7 reasons why I absolutely think you'll love living right here in Cuyahoga Falls. And I think it should have been included. So maybe this is like reason number 8. But anyways, the Blossom Music Center, man, we have everyone from like top performers that come here. We got about 40 to maybe 50 concerts a year. And all the big names are going to perform here, right? I think coming up here, we got like Jason Aldean, we got Trippie Redd, we got Maroon 5, the Zac Brown Band. I mean, really the list goes on and on. This place is absolutely amazing. They got a huge pavilion out there with lawn seating. So it's kind of first come, first serve with this lawn seating. But I really like it because it's always a really, really chill atmosphere. You're going to see a lot of people with like bringing blankets out there. They'll just sit down and relax, maybe bring a date. Then you'll see on the other side, you got the rowdy crowd. So there's really always something going on there and something new to experience. So Blossom Music Center, didn't add it in. However, I think it's a definite reason why Cuyahoga Falls is really an awesome place to live. So it is definitely a country-like setting out there. They got an awesome pavilion outside, a bunch of picnic tables kind of scattered throughout so you can sit in the shade or you can sit kind of out in the field right by the vineyards underneath the sun. They got amazing wine there. And the food menu is pretty limited. I usually end up getting a margarita pizza, but I promise you it will not disappoint. Then afterwards, when you're all like fat and full, definitely take probably your date or maybe some friends or whatnot. You guys can actually go walk up and down the vineyard, so you get to get a little workout after you're done there. So it is definitely one of my favorite spots to hit up. It's highly recommended. In addition to that, you have a bunch of other places downtown like the Craft Beer Bar. You got Burntwood Tavern right there. You got the Brick House Tavern and Tap, Missing Mountain Brewery. You have First Watch. You got Butcher and Sprout, Darby's on 59. Look, I think you get the point. The point is that Cuyahoga Falls has tons of restaurants to offer if you're looking for that outdoor seating patio area. All right, now we made it to the number one reason why I think Cuyahoga Falls is probably one of the best places to live right here in Summit County, and that's gonna be the Summit County Metro parks and trails that they have located all throughout Cuyahoga Falls. Now look, I know, I get it, there's a bunch of other trails located obviously all throughout here. You got the Cuyahoga Valley National Park right there. But the beauty of this is you live in a big city right here in Cuyahoga Falls and you have trails scattered all throughout it. So you really get the best of both worlds, right? You got that big city atmosphere, but then you also have tons of trails that you can literally hop on probably within a 5 to 10 minute drive from your house. One of my favorite spots is gonna be the Gorge Park, which is literally like right down the street from downtown area along the Cuyahoga River. This place is absolutely beautiful. When you get there, it's gonna be a huge, huge valley all the way down to the Cuyahoga Valley, the Cuyahoga River itself. So when you're walking, it kind of feels pretty mountainous. Honestly, the first time before I checked it out, my girlfriend and I were out visiting my buddy Ethan, who lives out in Vail in Colorado. And we were just saying, man, I really wanna live out in Colorado. It's so pretty here. Got all these amazing views and mountains. And then we got back to Ohio and I don't know, we felt like we weren't depressed, but we were like, man, you just don't get that type of scenery that you get when you're out in Colorado. Then we went to the Gorge Park, and for like 0.2 seconds, maybe even a little longer than that, I'm just walking down this trail and it is just so pretty. You got these high views here, and for a second, it literally felt like I was in Colorado. So definitely you got to check out a lot of these trails that Cuyahoga Falls has to offer. Then if you head about 10-15 minutes south, you have the Goodyear Heights Metro Park, which is located kind of on the border right there in Akron and kind of that Talmadge area. Then if you head west over towards that Merriman Valley area, you got a few trails out there by the Sand Run Metro Parks. Then you head north, then you got the Cuyahoga Valley National Park here. But seriously, I'm telling you right now, the trails are by far my favorite reason to live here. And like I said earlier, of course, you can go find better trails in like Boston Heights or kind of that peninsula area. But I'm telling you right now, Cuyahoga Falls is just that full pack because it has so much to do. And then they also have these little reserved spots where you want to get away from the people. You're only about a 10-minute, ride from the parks and whatnot. But hey, I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you found this video useful. And remember, if you're looking to move out here to the Cuyahoga Falls or anywhere in the surrounding areas, make sure you send me a text, phone call, email, because no matter how you want to get a hold of me, I got your back. We're moving to the area. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.